He is currently gaming in the Melee amateur bracket. Okay, Pixels Joe.
Pixels Joe. There's a lot of history behind these guys. They've played a lot.
And we were watching a little bit of Pixels earlier when she got the big upset on Moo.
Absolutely. That was an incredible set to watch.
What a set. And this is going to be, it's another sort of zoning war, but a more dedicated zoner versus more dedicated zoner than the K-Roll matchup is.
Wii Fit wants to zone until Wii Fit gets deep breathing, and then Wii Fit's going to run you down.
That's true, actually. Yeah, it is still sort of a zoner with an asterisk.
Yes.
Really good fair to force back onto stage. Up B gets her out.
Wii Fit very comfortable off stage, too.
Yeah, that's the home. And that roll is crazy.
So long.
It goes forever.
It goes so long. Most of the time, Pixels loves to set up at roll distance, and she can charge shot any character that rolls.
Yeah.
But Wii Fit just goes so far.
Like watching her shoot Moo's rolls, where it's like his hitbox was just so enormous. But like compare that to like the really skinny hitbox of Wii Fit and the much further roll.
Joe getting sniped by the charge shot off stage.
If Joe doesn't get to ledge, it doesn't matter that he has a great roll.
There's the damage reduction too off the deep breathing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if you keep getting hit.
Yeah, it's Pixels is just keeping Joe in hit stun for all of his deep breathing, wasting the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Goes for the second hit of jab. That still doesn't work. But you got to mix it in so they're not always ready for jab grab or whatever else.
Exactly. Pixels loves to do jab jump or jab dash back charge shot. So.
Oh, also great options.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like, there's something about the jab not working that makes it so much cooler. Like, it just forces you to be cool.
But Joe, keeping Pixels at ledge, puts himself
What
back
was that movement?
there.
That was so ambiguous. Pixels is just all over the place. Just tries to duck under.
Gonna die to the forward tilt, though. Joe gonna charge that sun salutation. Not gonna be able to get deep breathing before Pixels can respawn.
No, but important to stop the bleeding there.
Absolutely. And Wii Fit heals.
Wii Fit heals, that's
One
true.
of the few characters that has healing moves. The back hit of the forward smash sending Pixels way off stage.
And enough time to get to deep breathing. And suddenly we've gone from like Joe being down a stock and a half to Joe is like in the lead.
Joe almost taking the stock with that up air. Charging the up smash underneath.
Whoa, way off stage. Gets back just fine. Manages to just land.
Back to neutral we go.
Really good jumps to get over these projectiles.
Joe gonna roll up Pixels, ready for it this time, waiting at the correct roll distance. She's gonna nail that.
And she's still standing at like just barely the roll distance.
Awesome. Joe gonna even up the stock count though, 8% on him only, not gonna be able to get deep breathing. And my co-caster has arrived.
Hello, I'm sorry, I was playing Melee Amateur Bracket and playing the world's worst Falcon Dittos.
It's okay.
Yeah, how's this game one looking?
Game
so
one,
far?
Pixel started off with a massive lead, and Joe has brought it all the way back.
Okay. Joe seems like a very comeback type player. Like he really really thrives when he's down.
He does.
Like this. Oh my god.
He tried to end it. Pixel's tried.
Incredible.
She tried to end him. Thrown off stage. Setting up the ledge trap again. Wii Fit gonna air dodge all the way through it.
And yeah, the deep breathing up throws are so huge in this.
Trying to find your way back to the ground. How are you gonna make it down?
Yep,
Joe knows about the jab mix-ups. Pixels does not like to go for jab grab.
Oh, and no down tilt on that. I feel like maybe just like Pixels was just spaceball enough to get around that, but it was really close.
Not going to be able to get the miss low, getting interrupted by the dash attack. Now Pixels at ledge, no invulnerability, gonna die to the down tilt.
Definitely. Joe's never gonna miss that.
No.
Not on those regrabs.
Not on a regrab, nope.
Yeah, and because of the Moo upset, this is for winner semis, right?
This is for winner side top 8.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It is.
Good for them. Good for both these players.
We're gonna see a Moncton zoner in top 8 for sure.
Awesome, classic.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe definitely does seem to have a very strong mental game.
Absolutely.
Doesn't really like get bothered by like even like getting gimped or anything, like losing stocks early. It just seems unfazed.
And the thing is too, Joe's at least in New Brunswick and in Moncton, he's one of the players that is most likely to get cheesed by something.
Yeah,
and he'll probably still win the game.
Yeah, he'll be playing against So and go off stage for deep breathing and get downer to actually 0.
Yeah.
And die. But it doesn't matter. Like he makes that comeback.
Yep.
He's not worried.
Back to small battlefield. Back to scrapping.
Yep.
two zoners, but they both like to push buttons, so they're going to be up each other's
Do you know the story
face.
behind the Dabus in tag from Pixels there?
I don't think so. I think it's a Dark Souls reference.
Okay, gotcha. Well, either way, Pixels is looking not great at the moment. Just getting ledge trapped by Wii Fit.
How are you? The Sun Citation
really like
losing, though.
I feel like that's where Joe gets a lot of his mileage. Like, at least the Wii Fits in Halifax are very like lab heavy, like go for like combos on stage and stuff like that. But Joe is like very, very proficient with his ledge trapping.
Yes. You have to be a zoner in New Brunswick.
For sure.
There are so many of them.
Yeah, people are going to be used to it.
People are used to it. You have to be able to match that and match their ability to get off of ledge.
Yep.
Joe going for Nair 1 into side B.
Oh, I like that header to call the air dodge. Didn't quite
Header
work
does
out, but
so much damage if you hit both the ball and the head hitbox.
oh yeah, it's huge.
Especially with deep breathing.
Yep.
But Pixels has got to find a way to stop this bleeding.
Yeah, for sure. It's very scary.
Got to find a way to take this stock, but
Ooh,
up air gonna
really
take
solid
it.
up air. That's the thing when you see combos like that where they're using their whole double jump to get up there, you know that it's just barely true.
Oh yeah. And it's the only reasoning. Whoa, the
Really strong
forward air on
bait
stage.
from Pixels there to like say like, oh, I'm gonna charge up, but never ended up doing
Yep.
it. That was smart.
Joe having a little bit of deep breathing going to make the damage reduction and knockback reduction make that combo not true.
That is such a huge part of deep breathing. Is that like it's not just advantage that it helps Wii Fit in. It's also just like not dying.
Every single
really
stat Wii Fit gets a buff in.
Yeah, it's a really good move.
It makes Wii Fit a character.
Yeah, exactly.
Without deep breathing, Wii Fit is not a character.
No.
But Pixels keeping up
Without
the pressure.
deep breathing, Wii Fit's like Sopo, honestly.
Yeah.
It's pretty weak.
And we just saw in the last set, Sopo doesn't have a lot going for him.
Yeah, how did that end up going?
It went game 5 Catalyst favor.
Oh, wow.
Last
Good battle,
stock,
though.
last hit.
Jeez. They go pretty even,
Crouching
don't they?
underneath of the charge shot. Oh, yeah. A lot of Fredericton is very even with each other, taking sets back and forth.
Right. I mean, they just play each other so often.
Absolutely.
Those
Green Door Weekly is
Yep.
Croy. Without deep breathing, Wii Fit is not a character.
Yeah, I mean, it is like a drastic change. It's not even like it's better than Limit, I think. Honestly.
Oh, absolutely. And
Oh,
the Sun
wow.
Salutation
What a
going to
call on that
absolutely
jump.
explode the stock.
That was great. I mean, Joe is looking so confident right now.
Absolutely.
Not
After
even worried.
making the comeback in game 1 has not slowed down a second.
Oh yeah.
And this
He
is
beat,
a Joe that hasn't played the game in like 2 months.
Yeah. He's like semi-retired to some extent at this point. Yeah.
After Fredericton's Finest 3, if I remember correctly.
Right.
Or Freddy's Finest 2. One of them, he said, I am quitting singles.
Interesting, and yet he's here.
He's here playing in T-Land.
Yeah, I mean, it might be like a sentimental tournament for him
I
in
think
some
so.
capacity.
It's the biggest tournament in New Brunswick.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, already going to ledge. Not messing around.
Not at all.
Not trying to pretend
Doesn't get
that,
deep breathing though, but Nair doing 17 in 1 hit.
Yeah, pretty strong. Ooh, wow,
The
that ball setup
cancel.
was so smooth.
Pixels air dodging through it. These two have played an uncountable amount of times.
Yep. I think soccer ball is one of the coolest moves in the game. I think
It
that
can
move
be.
is so interesting.
It's so
because
adaptive.
it kind of sucks sometimes.
Yep. It's so adaptive too.
Yep.
There was I know Pixels does not want me bringing this up, but there are clips of Joe hitting Pixels with some of the most unholy setups off of soccer ball.
Yep.
Because after you parry it, the hitbox is still active.
Right.
So
That's true.
It is.
And if it hits someone's shield, it'll bounce up.
It will.
That's what happened with the Disco Ghost boost set yesterday. It like popped off shield and then went right into an up smash. And like if the Wii Fit player's ready, like they're just gonna capitalize off that so hard.
Which is what happened. There was a set where she parried the soccer ball, dashed in,
So
got a
easy.
dash attack punish. The soccer ball landed on top, and Joe found a down air off of it.
Wow.
He's not gonna hit his own skill check.
He does seem like a very like opportunistic player. Like every time I see him in a scramble, he always finds the ways to like make that awkward situation go in his favor.
There's a reason in New Brunswick we have the term coined the down air.
The down
Because Joe will down air, and
Right,
it will
right.
kill you.
Yeah.
He is gonna swing it.
And this is looking a little bit better for Pixels.
She's
at
got to
least from
find
the
a way to
last game.
find this stock
Yeah,
off the
but
ledge
this
trap,
stock
though.
is really important. Not letting Joe get that second deep breathing on this stock will be
Absolutely,
really
but
important.
he's gonna find it up in the blast zone, but not gonna
Not
help
enough.
him survive
Yeah.
the up air.
Yep. Good stuff from Pixels there, keeping it super even here.
Absolutely, up B.
That That move is always so weird.
It's the get off me tool.
Yep, so strong.
But just running in with the forward tilt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I noticed Pixels uses a lot of Samus's normals.
She does.
Yeah.
She, to a fault, is aggressive
Yep.
and
Yeah.
uses all of her moves as mix-ups.
Right. I mean, it's not a bad
Not
thing.
at
I mean,
all.
she's in winner's
She's
quarters.
in winner's quarters.
You know? What can I say?
She's playing very well.
And making
Joe
this
is
comeback
pushing.
against Joe.
Joe's off stage, but the soccer ball is stopping the ledge trap in its tracks.
That's like such an interesting part of set plays. Like when your opponent starts to like jump so far in, and like because Pixels hit that forward air there like so deep into the stage, like almost center stage, and had to go so far back just to ledge trap, which is so interesting in this matchup.
But Pixel's gonna find the kill.
Yep.
Gonna start racking up damage. Good DI from Joe to get out of the up airs. But still at 30. That Wii Fit back air would have taken the stock, but the charge shot stopping it. Oh, Joe going out there.
Oh, I like that hoops. That's really smart.
Hula hoops, one of the hardest moves to deal with in like this edge guard in the game because the hitboxes are so active.
The box is very active. It's also very awkward.
Yes.
Because Wii Fit has a lot more control than I think people think. There's like very obscure text with it as well, I think.
When it
where you
comes to the mash too,
Yeah, the mash is huge.
But
That's an interesting part of the game. I don't really understand why some characters have to mash to recover, like just to get back to stage. Like just let them recover, it's fine.
the forward air, is that going to take it? Joe,
What a bit of
Pixels
movement
with
by
a
Pixels.
two-stock.
That little movement at the end there was so smooth. The little B reverse in the middle, that was smooth.
But
Yeah, I noticed Pixel's movement is very, very solid.
her movement is. Do you see the little shimmy on the
move
platform?
And then this is so crazy. That
The
little
wave
B reverse, so smooth.
The wave bounce neutral B to set up into the forward air.
Pretty
Joe
crazy.
caught with his pants down, trying to charge deep breathing.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the start. That's what you need. Is just that one game to make things happen.
And that's a solid game too.
Yeah, really solid.
Go to town, one of Joe's preferred stages, because there's a lot of room for Joe to charge deep breathing and run away.
Yep. And Wii Fit F tilt.
We fit up tilt, we fit back air, they'll kill.
Yep.
That does 17.
Yep. Yeah, very high damage moves. Like just the single strays with deep breathing are so powerful.
There's the down air. Doesn't quite kill. Good reactions from Pixels to just up B.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Sun Salutation didn't hit Pixels after her get-up attack. That was interesting. Oh, maybe going
Another
for a
one.
down air there themselves. That was almost really close to hitting.
Absolutely. Joe, still with the ledge trap though. How is Pixels going to get off? Dash attack.
Yep.
The reverse hit of jab. Wii Fit having so many awkward hitboxes.
Yeah, this character is a gimmick.
Absolutely.
Or 3 or 4.
You think you're safe because you're behind them? Nah, no way.
No, if anything, it's better for them. They could combo. And they'll kill you with it.
You know that forward tilt that normally sends out? That's sending up if you're behind him.
Yeah, and then you're getting up aired.
Yep.
Stupid.
Dash
Why
attack.
do you think that wasn't the case? Come on.
Up air, not going to take it. The high ceilings of town kind of biting Joe
that weight
here.
of Samus has been huge as well.
Dash attack, jab,
really nice.
sour spot of Nair, but pushing Joe off
Up
stage.
air there, or a down air, I mean. But yeah, good stuff from Pixels. I wonder if Joe got his jump back.
Doesn't matter
though. Yeah.
That's one thing too. We talked about the ledge rolls from Wii Fit, but the tech rolls as well are extremely long.
Yeah. They've got really good rolls.
But the charge shot going to take it. Joe getting a
Really
little
solid.
aggressive with the down air.
Pixels has been finding these charge shots a lot.
Absolutely, but
They're
the forward air
huge.
going to take it. Landing forward air, not a move you expect to hit very often, especially not the front hitbox.
You don't expect it to hit shield even. Like
No.
wow.
But 60%.
Oh my God, the
that
damage.
almost killed the header.
Jeez, Joe's advantage is so scary.
And that was off of a grab.
Yep.
That was grab, forward, throw, forward airs.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to press one direction on the C-stick over and over, and that'll work for you.
Yep. But Joe putting Pixels back into the ledge trap. Forward air, back air, gonna kill all the way across the
Very
stage.
solid coverage.
Pixels not too happy about that in the player cam.
Yeah.
Parries.
And I mean, at this point, like when you're this far down, and you're playing against a character that is very willing to not be in front of you, it can be really frustrating.
It is, absolutely. Having
fair,
to deal
good
with the
fair.
zoning. But Joe trying to end the set with one move.
Really solid ledge trap from Pixels there.
Good
Wow,
Nair
yes.
gonna take it.
Really
Even game.
really solid.
Joe's
really solid.
lead has evaporated.
Yeah.
But the
Man,
header
this-
doing
this game has just been
24%.
so back and forth.
Absolutely. Pixels jumping into the header, taking big damage for it, but nothing more just yet. Joe just running down Samus in the corner.
And the thing is, this is like an opportunity for both of these players because the first seed is out of their path. Like, they don't have to deal with that. So I'm not saying it's like it's easier because like Pixels already beat Moo to get here. But I feel like Joe might be a little happy about that, especially against a player that he's probably played against a lot. It's like, this is a situation you don't want to let go to waste.
And the winner of this plays Shucky in winter semis as well.
Yeah.
The winner of this plays Shucky.
Yep.
But Pixels trying to make the comeback. One hit from deep breathing. Forward smash not fast enough.
Yeah.
Charge shot, dash attack. The bread and butter's coming through.
Yeah, now it's
Joe
crunch time.
with the dash attacks. Everybody in New Brunswick knows about the Joe dash attack. Where it's a back air, not fast enough at a shield.
Tilt, not gonna be enough.
Betting it all on the down air, but Joe puts himself in the corner.
Yeah, very scary. Oh, okay, that actually not
Gonna get deep breathing.
Yeah, the deep breathing
soccer
scary.
ball pushing Pixels to the edge of the blast zone.
I want to see Pixels try to stall here, like just stay off stage just a little
But the
longer.
up air, gonna take it. Joe.
Yeah, very strong move. And Joe booking himself a seat in winter semis.
Absolutely, going to
Good
face
stuff.
Shucky.
Yep. And yeah, again, I feel like New Brunswick has kind of swept at this point in some sense. I mean, at least in winners, there's...
Yeah. It's for New Brunswick, isn't it?
Yep, I think that's the winter semis, is it not?
I think so, because we have Shucky, Joe,